That was a really hard song to take on. He's got some pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the performance? Were you excited to show everybody what you do?
I was so excited. Yeah, just to play guitar and just kind of be up there with part of the band and do what I do naturally, you know? I mean, I love the productions and I love all the creativity that I'm able to express here, but it was nice to just take a step back and be like, I want to go to the finals, this is who I am, you know, without all of that. And so it was great.
But it seems like you've been able to be who you are and still take Christina's advice.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's a false dichotomy that, like, oh, you're either glamorous or you're indie or you're this or that. You can be all these different things in one, and you can express yourself in so many different mediums. Be a visual, audio, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah. Now, she gave the only note she seemed to give you in rehearsal was to sing closer to the mic.
Step on that mic.
What is?
Yeah.
I mean, is that at this point like she's just saying something because there's really nothing else to critique, or what is that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
See, I don't really sing with microphones a lot. I haven't really performed a lot in the past couple years, but when I get to the mic, I tend to like back away when I hear my voice getting big. So it's been the past, week and a half just me like being on the mic, and it makes a world of difference as far as the tones that it picks up and people are able to hear. Because if you're away, then the pitch starts to sound funny, and so it is a technical thing.
So it is a real.
She's
it's
not
like,
making things up.
Oh,
No.
I didn't mean it like that, but I mean
she would never, waste her time with BS. That's one thing I know about her. Everything she says is straight, straightforward.
Now, if rights and clearances were not an issue and you made it to the finals, what would your dream song be?
Everlong by Foo Fighters.
Nice. Okay. Just because it's something you could do something different with, or?
Yeah. Well, not just because it's something that I could do something different with. It's a genius song. It's beautiful, and you instantly relate to those melodies and those words. And of course, I would do it the way I would if it were my song, but that's not the point. The point is,
Yeah.
But yeah.
What is your advice for, up and coming artists, whether they're singers or whether they're in a different part of the industry, to kind of just never give up? And
you gotta try. It's so much better, and it sounds like really negatively phrased, but to fail at what you love and success is something you really don't care about. And so to go and try and never have those what ifs, and you're never gonna, if you keep trying, you're never gonna fail. You're gonna find some way to do what you love and to have a fulfilling life. But if you stop trying, then you won't. But I think that if people really stepped out of their, little comfort zone. I mean, I did. It was my first audition that I've ever had for anything like this, and it went better than expected. So, I really encourage anyone, because if this kind of freak situation can happen to me, it can happen to anyone.
Right. I mean, but this, this is, I think, kind of not a 1 in a million, but it's a chance that not everyone's going to get. So, do you feel like, there's something that that you would have told yourself had you not gotten it, that you think people can tell themselves when they get down on themselves to kind of push through that?
Yeah, if something makes you happy, then it's gonna work out. I've definitely not been successful at everything that I've done in life. In fact, I haven't completed most things that I've set out to do, but just keep on trying and you'll find that break.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.